Ooh. Hey. And we're live. Yes, we're back. Okay, cool. The door is shut. All right, we're safe. We're in our safe place. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sorry, I messed up a few of those. I mean, how many weeks have I been gone? Just one, right? It's just been really spotty in terms of like Mondays at 9, but you know how it is. The push for the end of season work is heavy. Is really heavy right now, but super happy I got to take a break and hang out with you guys and do some editing for fun rather than for not fun. Speaking of fun, let me give you a quick glimpse. Hey, there it is. A little bit of what it will be editing today. And if you look really close, I might not have taken this week's photos. Wow. How about that, huh? Yo, the three people, the three amigos, Daniel, Olaf, Sebastian, you guys are here. We got the Cone Captain. We got all the regulars jumping in the chat. This is good stuff. Thank you guys. And look at this. Christmassy themed. This is as far as I went. This is as much effort as I put into this stream for this Christmas event. Yay. But yeah, for a Christmassy themed stream today, I'm going to edit winter photos. I'm going to give it a second before people jump in the chat. I feel like I'm out of practice. I feel like I haven't talked in a long time. Carlo is here. Hello, Carlo. Long time no see. Yes, sir. Glad to have you back. Oh, man. I got to get back into this. I forgot to warm up. I forgot to talk to myself in the mirror right before and hype myself up. I didn't get to go to the gym. I've just been working. I've been doing boring ass work. By the way, if you are here, awesome. Thank you for being here. If you're not in the chat, you can join the chat somewhere on the screen. And you can talk to me. You can talk to everybody else in the chat. They're good people. They don't bite. And we can turn this into a conversation and not a monologue for an hour. But either way, I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I got my Christmas soda. I got my water. I got my mic. No water bottle. Water bottle's still missing. I'm praying Santa gives me a new one for Christmas. If not, I'll get it myself. Yeah, where's the new water bottle though? Yeah, I might have turned it in for money. I gotta bring that back. I need to get a new water bottle, like a real one, a 2-liter one. That thing was so good. Let me walk you through some of the photos we're taking. Also, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, then Mondays at 9 I aim for. If you're ever uncertain, then I will try to update you on Instagram via my stories. So that's how you figure it out. I gotta sneeze. Oh my god. I'm okay. Okay, cool. I'm not sick. I promise. I didn't sneeze too much. There wasn't too much. It's okay. Sometimes you get some extracurricular activity on those sneezes, but we were good on that one. So I'm going to try to I like the way the snow is peeling off the wheels on this one. So I'm going to try my hardest to mix it with this. It's going to be a bit difficult, but let's see. We got this little, definitely in control. I hate Mondays at 9. You're like the one. Bless you. Thank you, Olaf. Appreciate it. I feel blessed. All of the... Look, I'm so fucking out of control in this. Is this your Porsche? Yes, it is, Daniel. And it is your boy driving it. Barely driving at this point. I think I'm destined to be backwards at the end of this photo. Monday at 6. I don't know if 6 o'clock's coming back. I like 9. I get to like eat. I get to go to the gym. I get to be ready. Look at this, man. Why are we in library? We need to be in here. Also, where are the photos? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we might have goofed. The photos are missing. How is that possible? Oh, no. Don't tell me we goofed on the photos. I thought I had this figured out. Let's see. I'll try to re-import. Okay, let's try this again. I've been struggling so much with Photoshop today. Photoshop has been such an asshole to me. Imports. Or what if I just click and drag? Let's see. Have you guys updated to the, have you done all the new updates? Because all the new updates are what messed it up. Like all my libraries were missing when I opened Photoshop. Using pictures folder. Don't do pictures folder. Send it to... okay, yeah, we got to do all this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry about this, guys. As always, I'm not totally prepared. There's always something. Stream photos, please. Please. There we go. And import. Okay, now we should be good. WCC is falling apart. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. It's every time I update, I feel like there's something new that doesn't quite work the way it should. It's a shame. I miss when you paid once and then it just worked. Although the update's been kind of nice because they've been adding a bunch of new shit all the time. And I appreciate that, but it's just been a hassle. Are you going to stream more during Christmas or will you have Christmas break from streaming? It depends what day, because I try to stream on Mondays. So let's see what day. Is that the 26th? Is it Monday? That should be fine. I should be streaming then. Yeah, Monday the 26th. Let's try to make that a live stream. I will try my damnedest, even if it's just a quick one. I pay 180 kroner, Norwegian kroner per month for Lightroom, and every 3 months Lightroom is like, looks like I can't find your pictures, bro. Sorry. Yeah. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It does this a lot. It's so inconsistent. But you know what? There's no other option, so... All right, let's pick a photo and edit. And if you're wondering where these photos came from, it was Elisa, my girlfriend, who took these photos. I set them up and she knocked them down. All right, here we go. Oh, cheers. A little bit of Christmas soda. You know what? I should have popped the cap on that live on stream so you could hear that. Looking forward to hopefully watch. I read good. I read good and do things. Okay, let's see. Let's start with this. It was Daniel. Daniel was asking me earlier how I keep a kind of like warm feel to my snowy photos. And the key element there, I think, is a balance between one, shooting when it's sunny. Because you see how much warmth there is in the highlights already. And this is the raw photo. There's inevitably going to be some like blues in the color of the snow. So that's a good place to start. Shoot when it's sunny. Oh, there's a new playlist today, and it's rocking. It's going hard. How's the audio? Too loud? Too low? Somewhere in between? You guys gotta let me know. Another way to keep warmth in a photo is by getting rid of some of the blues. So, there's always going to be a ton of blue in the shadows. So when you drop it down this way or this far, like your brain is still going to tell you that it's cold down there. So just somewhere in between. Not much. Just let's go to 50. All good here. Good to hear, man. Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were just saying I'm having a good time. No, okay, the audio is good. That's good to hear. Slide never turn these days. Yeah. First of all, what's up, Mots? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can be here. And second of all, yes, every single turn I am sideways now because there's so much snow. In fact, I can show you guys real quick. This was actually the second place I had in mind for this photo. The first place was way too deep. And I can show you, I tried. And this is, I didn't get stuck. I managed to be smart enough to not commit, but yeah, that's not 9/11 friendly snow right there. It was a little bit of a snowplow situation. So it started to slip and I immediately backed out. I was a bit of a wimp. But one day. But this place we found, and it was, I'm going to say it's good enough. Let's select the car. I just want to get the exposure right first before I start adjusting colors. I'm just gonna half-ass select the car and hope for the best. And I don't have to circle it because Photoshop is so grown up now. How's the 997 working in the cold? Have your brakes gotten stuck overnight? They're a little grippy some mornings. Sometimes when I go really hard in the snow and I'm not using the brakes much, the brakes get really slick, like I just cleaned it or something. But overall, it works fine. The oil pressure, Sebastian, maybe you have a question or an answer for this. My oil pressure sensor is reading low oil pressure. It only started happening when it got really cold. So at like running, it's about 2. But when I like rev it up and drive hard, then it goes all the way up to like 5, near like max pressure. So I wonder, it's not losing pressure. It's still steady. I wonder if the oil is just cold and less viscous. I'm dumb if you haven't noticed yet. But I went and found some ski. I haven't bought them yet, but ski racks. I found some ski racks for the car. So maybe soon this will be my winter wagon. See, if I brighten it too much, it flattens out the darks, and then I have to add in contrast, and then it brings it back down. So you got to be a little bit careful because the highlights can get way too bright while the darks stay kind of flat. But I do want to bring a little bit more sharpness to the car. It's a shame the car is so dirty because it kind of flattens it out. You see the hood in comparison? It's a lot richer. Are you going to have a ski rack on that Porsche? Yeah, I want to. That's the idea. The goal actually is to get rid of it. I know, I just got it. But the goal is to put it on Fin and use some of these photos to create some buzz around it. And hopefully sell it sooner than later so I can get an SUV that I can like really, because I'm using the car a lot for work and I shouldn't be, and I just feel bad that I'm putting miles on this doing like boring driving. It does make driving fun. Every time I get in it, driving is a little bit more fun, or a lot more fun, but I just don't like, I don't know. I don't want to abuse it like that. I want to get a car I can abuse, at least for now, until I can get a second car. So that is what you meant by saying the photos might be necessary. Aha, someone reads the description. Yes, that is what I meant. You should have higher oil pressure in the cold. 2 kg at idle is normal. Is the red oil light coming on, or is it only showing the error in the main? So it's showing the error in the main display, and then the exclamation point remains. But there's no like oil lantern that's on. And like I said, it's not changing pressure. It's just steady. So I don't think anything's wrong. I think just once when I turned it on, it was cold and less viscous, and then it becomes sort of like, I don't know, worried. Maybe this photo should be like warm, or yeah, warm. It's kind of cool. Okay, I'm hovering around this photo too much. Also, is oil pressure measured in kilograms? Not PSI or something? Can you tell I'm an idiot? Does it show? Okay, let's send this to Photoshop. And we'll keep working on it there. There's not too much more I want to do. I just want to warm up the photo a bit. And if I want to keep it a little bit warmer when it comes back into Lightroom, then maybe I'll play with some of the curves. But we'll see. I don't want to do too much. But it's been fun. Driving that car in the snow has been really fun. It's really hard. I mean, really hard. It's not that hard. You just have to pay attention because it constantly wants to slide around. Like those tires, I have 295s, I think, in the back on my winter tires, and it's so mobile. Yeah, so when I opened Photoshop earlier today, these colors were gone. Like all together. It looks very fun, says Willow. It is. It is. And if I get rid of it for an SUV, then that SUV has to be sporty. It has to be more of the S than the UV. Let's add some warmth by soft light blending. Just a little bit. Actually, let's go down to 0 and work our way back up. I don't want to do too much, so maybe 25 is good. And then I don't think the sun needs it, but maybe it could be cool to add some direction to the sun. Yeah, when I opened up Photoshop, all these were gone, and the only way I could figure out to get it was to use this, to get it back was to use this Creative Cloud cleanup tool. And I didn't want to read all the instructions because I'm very impatient. But I ended up just clicking clean all, and I think that was a bad idea because it just deleted every Creative Cloud app that I have. So I had to re-download everything right before the stream. But it seems to work now, so whatever. All's well that ends well. I'm just gonna mask that out of the car so the car still remains a bit punchier. And then let's save. If I wanted to be kind of like extra, which maybe I do, I would add a linear gradient with this blue from the top to try to bring the sky back in a bit so the sky isn't so blown out. And then once again, you just go to 0 and you work your way back up. There you go. Now you have like some detail in the sky. I would even twist it a bit. Anybody watch Mr. Olympia this last week? I don't know. I'm not like super interested, but it was cool to watch Seaboom. I've become invested in him now through his YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to have to save it again after this save is done. That's kind of what happens. Sebastian, what ski rack do you have for yours? Is it the Porsche one? Or did you get the Thule or whatever? Because I'm looking at the wing bar, the Thule one. It seems pretty easy. It's a lot cheaper. It's easy to find. The Porsche one is so tough to find. Also, how's everybody doing? What's going on? Just hanging out here. Let me go to full screen mode, taking over your screens. Once again, glad you could join us. And if you want, there's a chat. If you're not a part of the chat, join it. You can send me a message. I'll read everything and I'll respond to everything. So if you have a question, you want to tell me about what's going on in your day, you have a joke, appreciate a good joke. That's where you put it. That's where you put it. I'm here for you. So join the chat. And if you weren't here live, Mondays at 9 o'clock Central European time, that's where we go. Sebastian says, I have the Thule Wing Bar Edge. Looks a lot better than the Porsche one. Yeah, okay. Is the Edge the one that like curves? Or is it the wing bar is like the... Which one is that? Because there's one that's just like flat all the way out and there's one that curves with the car is a little bit more like sporty. Which one do you have? Hey lads, never underestimate the girlfriend's photo skills. Yep. Yeah, she killed it. Look at this. I mean, look at this framing. Look, she got a little pile of snow in the foreground, give some context, add some geometry. Pretty rad. I'm going to add a little bit of punch, but not too much. Also, Henrik, by the way, those photos of the 930 with the Christmas tree, you are the man. That was awesome. Good for you, man. That's sick. That you went for it. You went hard, too. Was that just you by yourself? Wing bar edge swoops down at the end. Yeah, okay. Then maybe I have to get that. It's only like 400 kroner more, so maybe I just have to man up and spend the money. Thank you. Thank you. You deserve it. You deserve it. And if you guys haven't seen Henrik's photos, go check them out because they're fucking sweet. All right, cool. So there's one photo. The next photo, I want to be a little bit cleaner. Let's see. Let's look at the before. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, here we go. Before. And then after. There it is. Cool. Yeah, not a huge difference. Just warmed it up a bit. Added some flair. Looks pretty good. I'm into it. Got some help from my dad and my younger brother. Dude, that looked like a fun one. I bet you guys had a blast doing that. I haven't sent you an image on Instagram of... Oh, you have? Okay. Let's see. I got to see Sebastian's setup. You guys got to wait a second. You got to look at my face. Look at my face for a second while I check this out. Oh, yeah. You have a ski box, too. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yours are a little bit sporty. Cool. That's a good setup. How often do you use it? I never see you out there with it. I feel like I would have noticed. It's dope. Dad was the driver and me running frantic around the car. Was it a stressful one? What should we do next? I want something cleaner. That's pretty clean. Maybe two kind of car focus. This is pretty sick. Let's do this one. All right. What do you guys think? If I'm going to sell this car, if I'm going to sell it now, there's only two people I think who would buy this car right now. One is a diehard Porsche guy who has extra space and just wants something fun and crazy. And the other, I think, is someone who just wants like a weird car because it's like a fun flex and wants to drive crazy and have a good time and get squirrely. So do you think it's dangerous to use a photo like this? Because this might be the photo as the cover photo on Finn on the sales ad? Or do you think people would think it's cool and it would get more clicks? I wonder, because I'm of two minds. It might scare away some of the people who want like a pristine car. If only the finances were here at the moment, I would buy. I appreciate that, Olaf. Maybe I'll just hold it until you find the money between the couch cushions like I did. It's a good car, man. I hope somebody wants it. It'd be nice. It's very clean. I mean, it doesn't look clean here, but it's a very clean version of the car it is. So that's a dumb way of putting it. I think that would be too long of a wait. No. You can skip a few dinners. This song, by the way, is not doing it for me. So for this photo on the car, I want to think like clean, silver, sharp. So I'm just going to brighten it up quite a lot. And because we're so low to the ground, I don't need to brighten up the ground too much around it to blend it in, which is kind of nice. Maybe I got to get rid of some of this. But actually, is that even highlighted? No, it's not. It's just that bright. Okay. So that's kind of what we're looking for, is something closer to this. I don't want to push it too much more because I think it's going to stand out too much. Let's see if I can brighten the whole photo. There we go. Okay. Then let's add some punch. Henrik says, that ended up being last minute. The sun went down at 3 p.m. Got the Christmas tree 2:45. Luckily, the Sony's dynamic range is a beast. Plus, the first location was a bust due to heavy snow and summer tires. You're on summer tires. Yeah, okay. Big boy moves. Good for you, man. Good you got your dad on board. That's awesome. That's really impressive. That sounds like a hectic shoot. In my humble opinion, you got to show that the car has been properly used, which might motivate the next owner to play around with it. Well, love, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, I just saw the hood is way too bright. But that's exactly what I'm thinking. I want to sort of like sell the lifestyle first, and then hopefully the car feels like a mandatory part of it. Once I do this, so I don't want that much of the windshield brushed out. Is there a way I can brush it back in without like... No, okay. No, not add, subtract. Okay, let's do this again. There's no like finesse in here. Amount. Oops. Nope, that's not it. Density or flow, I guess. Let's try flow and let's just chip away at it. Go down to the front. I'm just trying to bring that because that hood lost all its detail. Let's bring the flow up a little bit. And just try to hit that hood. There we go. The spot we used in front of my parents' house was a bit busy. Okay, so you had to keep moving the car and resituating and shit like that. I mean, it looks good. It looks like you had all the time in the world. The all-wheel drive 911 is such an all-around car. Shame to see them all sitting all winter. Yeah, it is. It's incredible how hard this thing can drive during the winter. And if you have the right winter tires, like, what's stopping you? Oops, I accidentally pressed F. Does that mean we're going to accidentally go into full screen? Okay. We'll see in like 10 minutes when my computer catches up. I've asked Santa Claus for a new computer this winter. I promise you. But I haven't settled whether or not I should get a new laptop, a new like MacBook Pro, or get a studio and keep my old MacBook Pro. Because I feel like my old MacBook Pro isn't too bad. All right, speaking of not too bad, this is where we're going to have to stay. Then let's open it in Photoshop and we'll go from there. Actually, I did that too early. Anyway, let's see. Hey, Dad, I saw this photo on Instagram, a 930 Turbo with a Christmas tree. Do you think it's doable with your 930? What are we waiting? Really? Your dad was that up for it? Your dad was super nervous at first? Or he typically is super nervous with rain and snow, but was full send on this one? Olaf, this car is all-wheel drive. It's the 4S, which means 4 wheels. Move, and the S means a little more power and sportiness and wider. Sorry to waste your guys' time with that. But I gotta go back because I want to get rid of some of this green in the windshield. I also haven't gotten rid of the purples. I'm aware of that. The 996, from 996, the Porsches went all-wheel drive. Yeah. Well, at least the 4s. Not all of them did, but the ones that did are like very reliable car during the winter. Very reliable. It runs, it's happy, the engine's happy. Okay, I think I've done what I need to do. Now we're going back into Photoshop. Here we go. Hey, all right, I'm going to talk to chat for a sec. The reasons why was all the death crashes from the 930 Turbo to the 993 Turbo. Yeah, that's the problem. Having the engine over the rear wheels and having the rear wheels drive the car at the same time is a recipe for disaster. And I can feel it a lot in my car as well. So if the roads get cold and I'm on the wrong tires or something, the back end gets out. And once the back end gets out, it's really hard to bring back unless you got a lot of hair on your chest. But that's what makes it the best car in the world. Thanks for explaining. Yeah, sorry. I love this like 4 people explaining to you at once. A lot of mansplaining going on in here. But we're all men here, as far as I can tell. The turbos went all-wheel drive. The 993 Turbo is a rear-wheel drive car. There you go. I was a bit surprised, but Snow, he was all in. He's a through-and-through car enthusiast, but have too many cars. He pulls the, nah, we can take this car instead. Yeah. Yeah. We've got a Porsche at home. Mom, can we get a Porsche on the way from work? We've got Porsche at home. And it's just a Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just lost my voice too. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of some distractions real quick. GT cars are rear wheel drive. This is correct, except, nope, this is correct. About to make a mistake there. I stopped myself. Speaking of which, somebody brought up a really interesting statistic the other day on Instagram. I saw this. The GT4 RS is 4 seconds faster than the McLaren 720S around the Nürburgring. And the McLaren 720S has 220 more horsepower. Isn't that interesting? Maybe it's only interesting to me. I mean, I know why. I understand why. I get it. I know why that little car fucking rips around that track. But it's just interesting. What is this, like, old school video game piano music? I don't know if I like this playlist. Does anybody have like a good copyright-free playlist for streamers? I'm just adding some direction to the sun, by the way. I don't like that it hits the car, so I'm going to try to select subject. And if you circle it enough, you got to help it. Okay. Oh, God. Uh-oh. I didn't circle enough. All right, so let's go in and let's manually get rid of some of the stuff. How are you guys doing, by the way, in the lead up to Christmas? How's everybody doing? Feeling healthy? Good amount of work? Not a good amount of work? What's going on? How's the scene these days? All is well on my end. I am working a little bit more than I thought I would, but I guess that's good. I gotta be grateful for every little bit of work I get. Has anybody been skiing yet? I haven't had a chance because of this fucking car. I gotta get that ski rack. There we go. Look at that baby pop. I've bought one Christmas present so far, so I might go buy presents tomorrow. Nice. Last minute. That's the way to do it. All right, speaking of which, that might be good enough there. Let's try something to add some of the coldness back into the photo. Let's do our favorites. I should have a macro for this. Let's start from 0. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just gradient mask it out so it only hits the bottom of the photo. What do you think about that? Then we have coldness in the bottom of the photo, but it doesn't affect the car too much. Get out of here. What the fuck? You know what is affecting the car too much, though? Or not the car, but the ground is this haze. I got to add a gradient to get rid of it from the bottom because I don't want it to hit too much of the snow. Should be more there. All right. Command S and back into Lightroom we go. I might spend some more time on the... Oh, I should have added color to the sky. Okay, it's not too late. We can do it. Let's add some color to the sky. I've always felt that cleans up the photo quite a lot. Is that too much? Redo. Start outside the photo. Go at a little angle so you still get some of that haze from the sun. That's gonna have to be... You know what? Does it even need it? I don't think it needs it. I think we're just wasting time. Okay. What's going on? Regular job is literally pouring over with different issues. But I have some days off during Christmas week, going up to the cabin for some snowboarding. That sounds nice, Henrik. At least they're getting away for a little bit. For people with regular jobs, this is a tough year to have Christmas on Saturday. Is this the Family Guy theme song? This playlist sucks. No Family Guy. All right, cool. So we're here now. And we started from the bottom. It's funny enough. You know what, maybe I should have added some haze in the foreground. Oops, it's too late now. What happens if I just brighten it up? That works. So it's almost like you shot through snow. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Easy enough. There we go. Good. Perfect. Now we got a photo. This might be the sales photo on Finn. What do you guys think? Would you buy that car? Am I selling the dream? Is that what I'm doing here? I kind of like that editing. I think it's cool. I think it's clean, simple. So let's copy and take it with us. Let's do... I think this was the photo I did on Instagram. And I like that I had it... I cropped the shit out of it so it would fit. There we go. Let's do the same thing. I think I had it like here. Let's get my face out of there. I don't want the cops finding me. Command V, so we're gonna paste the settings. There you go, that's pretty clean. It's gonna brighten it up and now add some punch. What's going on? Chat's quiet this day, today. Whenever I crop a photo like that, I feel like I'm leaving out too much of the car. Yeah, it's a battle. You have to like just commit. Whatever you do, you have to commit to it. I'm the same way. I feel like it'd be nice if I had a little bit of the door handle or so on and so forth. Maybe put the badge here at the 1/3, but it's not about that. This photo is more about like the snow being kicked up out the back. So as long as I can get the viewer's eyes to the car, then I'm happy with pretty much everything else. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and select the car and let's make that a little bit sharper so the viewer ends up instinctively going for it. Let's see, it struggled to do this last time I tried. Yeah, and it struggles now. Add, then brush, and let's just brush it in manually. There we go. It's good enough. All right, good enough. Now let's add some sharpness. And what I'm gonna do to do that is brighten it up a bit. Add some clarity. Not too much, just a bit. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just adding little things that bring a little more punch to the car. I see here that this is nasty. I'll get rid of that. Snowplash is always cool to have in photos. I have a couple photos that are purely snow splash and the rear light of the car. Kind of like, yeah, that's dope. It adds a lot of drama. I like it. It sort of helps tell the story a lot better. And the car is fun and cool and active on its own, but if you don't show it being active and cool and badass, then it's the same as every other car picture. No, that's not true. That's not true, but it does help and it is cool. And I'm struggling to subtract. Oh, I left the flow. Yeah. I left the flow low. Too low flow. There we go. Now we're getting there. Okay, let's bump some of the reds so the taillights look a little bit more cool. Let's get rid of the oh, I already did. The pinks. Turn more red just in case. And the taillights are orange as well. A little bit. Let's bring up some of the oranges. It's also some orange in the light. I think it's kind of cool. Man, this playlist sucks. Really not stoked about this one. There's somebody typing in my head. It's just It's just an ASMR of keyboards and a mouse. This is on Spotify. Maybe you guys wanted that. Maybe you just wanted ASMR of keyboards and a mouse. In which case, I'm sorry. Sorry I stole that from you. All right, we brighten this a little bit more, maybe. I just wanted to be white and like devoid of. Hello. Computer, please. I just wanted to be white and like devoid of detail. A little bit less clarity on the rest of the photo, and then let's go back in on the car and let's add some more clarity there to bring it back to where it was. Just creates a little bit more punch in the shoulders of the car. Some of the contours stand out a bit better. I think it just makes the car seem a lot cleaner. Command E, and we're going to Photoshop. We're going to Photoshop. All right. While that takes its good old time, let me remind you that it's Monday. It's 9 o'clock. And that's when we do this stream, usually. There you go. It's that easy. All you have to do is click subscribe and preferably the bell, I guess. And then you'll be updated. You'll know when the stream's coming. But typically, Mondays at 9. That's the goal. It's after everybody gets some food. It's after everybody gets home from work and gets to hang out, puts the kids to bed. You crack a cold one, enjoy a Monday beer while you hang out with me and the chat. And if you're not in the chat, there is a chat. All you have to do is join it. You can send me whatever you want. Tell me about your day. Tell me about what you're eating. Tell me about the hot chocolate that you're making. Well, if you need that hot chocolate, what happened to your hot chocolate today? Is it not hot chocolate time? And here I thought it was. Such high expectations. Okay, I want to add a little bit of warmth back into this area of the photo. So what I'm going to try to do is soft light blend just that section. It should darken it and add a little bit of warmth, which it does. I'm also going to add some haze from the bottom. That might be a little too linear. I'm at home, so I'm not at my study place. Therefore, no hot chocolate today. And no studying. Good for you, man. Are you finished for the season? For the semester? Season? Did anybody watch the World Cup? Was it interesting? I heard it was pretty interesting. I was too busy watching real football. Hopefully that'll get some people chatting. Real football, American style, with an egg and no feet. The way football was meant to be played. Finished the season on Friday. So good to have some free time. Good for you, man. Use that free time wisely. Go to a sauna. Go take some naps. Eat some food. Do all the things you can't do during the semester. Do the fun stuff. That free time is precious, man. It gets away from you. So use it productively. And by productively, I mean counterproductively. All right, let's Command S. Let's bring it back. We're going back. We're going back to Lightroom. Woo! Christmas soda's getting me through. It's getting me through. Using the free time to work and hopefully a lot of chilling as well. What kind of work are you doing? What kind of work are you doing in your free time on Christmas break? What kind of work is that? I need one of these photos to post on the Facebook pages for Porsche in Norway. Which one should it be? What do we think? This one's kind of cool, but it's so like dirty. I feel like the car is so messy. Lionel Messi. See? I know World Cup. I know World Cup. I wasn't there, but I know. I know Lionel Messi. I also know that Harry Kane sucks at penalty kicks. That's something I also know. And that he should be called a Hurricane. Feels like a pretty obvious nickname to me. I work at Kiwi, however, I'm hoping to get some car photos going as well while I am here. Dope, dude. What are you shooting? Have you found any cars to shoot? It's not so easy. But good for you for working alongside your studies. That's a gangster move. I'm just trying to balance the light here. Is this cool in black and white? Oh. I missed the V button. Should this be black and white? No. Nah, it's too cool warm. Too cool warm. Oh, if you can tell, or if you can't tell, I am out of practice. It's been a week, 2 weeks, and I'm running out of things to talk about. So jump in the chat. If you're in the chat, ask me a question. Tell me what's on your mind. Give me some prompts. Otherwise, I'm going to explode. Or implode. Whichever one is worse. I feel like it's going to happen. Look at this face, by the way. That's a happy man. That's a happy man. And if you're a cop, that's not me. Don't worry about it. Oops. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's so quiet in the chat. What's happening? Everybody's so distracted. People gone to sleep. Speaking of sleep, I bought a new bed and I couldn't be more excited. It's like the one thing I am very much looking forward to. It's coming on Wednesday and I feel like life is going to be a lot easier. I feel like this is making my life a lot harder. The dehaze. Is this photo cool dark? Maybe this is a dark photo. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. And when it's dark, does it look cool in black and white? Oh, that goes pretty hard, actually. What do I do? What? Ah, it's got to be in color because it's so warm. But man, black and white looks pretty cool there for a sec. All right. I also have to straighten it. I see that now. Let's make the car stand out a little bit. I got to be careful because the car is not like clean. So it's just going to look muddy the more I play with it. So let's just do the bare minimum. Both black and white and color are cool, but the sun makes it so nice. Yeah, you know what, Daniel? I might have to stick with it. I might have to stick with the colored one. So you see, if I add too much clarity here, which is what I would usually do, then it just makes the car a little bit too crunchy. Just gonna do a little bit. Same with the dehaze. Yeah, that's a problem. If I go too far the other way, it just darkens the car too much. So let's, actually, maybe the car isn't so bad darker. I think it's okay, actually. I think it's cool. I think if the rest of the photo is bright, then it's okay that the car is dark. This, by the way, this gradient looks like duty. Why does it look like, why do it look like duty? What the fuck? What just happened to me? I think I just had a stroke. It's in the colors somewhere. Which one? I think it's green. Maybe. Oh, I can't tell. Maybe it's the blue. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? There's like a color banding issue here. Man, this playlist, it's killing me. It's killing me, guys. You know, I don't know what it is. What I am going to do is overexpose the sky a little bit. So if I want full control, then I got to take full control. And that means I got to just get rid of it. I got to kill the sky. There we go. We're going bright. There it is. All right, cool. So that's gone. I don't know what else to do on this. I kind of want to keep it like, how dark should I go? Let's keep it this dark. Let's go into Photoshop and let's play with it there. Woo! Everybody's hanging out. Everybody's having a good time. Sebastian, when are we going to go drifting together? When are we taking the cars out to get sideways? We need to go out and fuck shit up. I'll be the co-cone captain. Also, where do you go for that? Where do you go to get sideways? Where do you go to play? Henrik? Where do you go to get your car sideways? Also, I saw an Aston Martin DBX on the road the other day. Have you seen any? I feel like they weren't as popular as we thought they were going to be. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? Full blast. Let's go 100. And then, as always, let's bring the sky back with this blue. Start from 0 and go up. There we go. It's a good place to be. Downtown or around the industrial area around Follow. Oh, yeah? I'm in for a little road trip, man. I want to go goof off. I remember last year they were trying to crack down pretty hard on that. They gave some guy in a Volvo like a 10,000 kroner fine. Poor guy. He took one for the team. I feel like all the car guys should chip in to pay that man's fine. Oops. I'm just going to try to add some more direction to the lights. Question is, do I go screen? That hazes it up a bit. Soft. Soft adds warmth. Hard is ridiculous. Hard is kind of cool. It does go a bit hard, but it's a little too hard, I think. Too yellow. Soft might be the move. Let's go soft. Okay. We're doing it. Let's tuck it in underneath this so it matches a bit better. Start from 0 and work up. Although I think full set. Anything I should clean up on the ground? A couple rocks. Just do a quick pass, quick sweep, if you will. This playlist sounds like it was made by a teenager. No offense to teenagers, but they suck. Saying no offense and then clearly offending someone is such a funny thing to me. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just cruising. How's everybody doing? How we doing? It's almost 10 o'clock. Can you believe that? It's almost 10 o'clock. And somehow, I still have work to do. Have the infamous Drum Torp corner, known by the... It's an awesome corner. Where is that? Does it look cool? What makes it awesome? Is it just like long and swooping? I want to see this corner. You got to send me a picture of this corner. Or Google Maps it to me. And send it on Google Maps. Send it on Google Maps? What the fuck am I talking about? By the way, did you see Rootscogan is Rootscogan and TrackDay.no aren't working together anymore. Apparently TrackDay was being a little bit difficult. So if you know anybody who's buying tickets for Track Day next year, tell them not to. Support Rootscogan directly. You'll have a lot more fun in their Caymans than you will in anything that Track Day can give you anyway. You pay like... How much you pay for TrackDay.no for one of their experiences? You pay like what, 2,000, 3,000 kroner for like 3 laps in a Ferrari? You're never going to figure out how to drive the track in 3 laps. But if you pay 5,500, which is not significantly more, it's a lot of money, I get that. But you get 3 heats in the 718s at Rootscogan. That's the fucking shit. What a deal. Why are people still renting these Ferraris? That's such a scam. 3 laps in like a overpowered car for Rootscogan with no downforce. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the photos. Let's see what we've got. This is where we started. Not nearly as punchy as I thought it would be. Oh my God, I got mad hiccups. This is Christmas soda. Yeah, a little bit flatter than what I thought it'd be. A little bit more purple. Interesting. That's all right. Here's next. That's a little more my style. A little bit cleaner, a little bit brighter, maybe too blue still. Get rid of some of that blue. That looks... Look at that. Come on. Tell me you wouldn't buy that car. Tell me you wouldn't buy that car. Look at how pretty that thing is. God, I don't want to keep that car. Look at this. All the way home, that thing was shaking like crazy. That was, yeah, that's always a scary experience. And then we got the vertical, the crop. Looks good, looks clean. And then the kicker, the dark one. It make it even warmer. What the fuck is this? Okay, I promise next time. I promise next Monday I'll have better music. For now, this is the music we have. So, thank you guys for pushing through, experiencing this with me. I'm still playing with this photo. You can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. It's getting warm, it's getting weird, it's getting kind of purplish. You know what, to balance out that purple, let's add some green bluish. But not too much. Pretty cool. Okay, you know what, I'm done. Sent you a DM. Okay, wait, let me see this. Before I leave, I gotta see this corner. Oh yeah, okay. Car hit a building in Drumtorp and Ski. If you miss the exit, you end up in a building. Okay, that's what I'm curious about. No, I don't want to log into Google Maps. Oh, that's a dope corner. For those of you wondering, here, let's go full screen. Look at this. Drift all the way around that corner, you're the king. All right, I'm gonna do some Googling. I need to see more of this corner. How fast was he going to end up in that building? I'm looking at it now. He must have been fucking flying. That's incredible. Good for that kid. Killing it. 19-year-old, just got his license. Having a good time. Slam into a building. Okay. Speaking of slamming into a building, the creativity is dying. I can feel it. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it. Made it 1 hour. We did it. A full hour. We're back. Mondays, 9 o'clock. I'm glad you guys were here with me. Next Monday will be Boxing Day. I will try. I will try. What am I talking about? I will. There's no try. Do or do not. There is no try. If you can tell me next week who sent that, I will give you 10 points. Anyway, for now, that's it for me. Thank you very much. My name is Kyle. Bet you knew that already. Yeah. See you guys. Peace.